Mariah Woods hasn't been seen for hours. Tonight, an Amber Alert remains in effect. The toddler disappeared from her family's Dawson Cabin Road home. Multiple agencies combed the area trying to find her. This morning, the child's mother said she woke up, spotted her two sons, but did not see her daughter inside the home. Family members say they found the home's back door unlocked, but they did not see any signs of forced entry. According to the Onslow County Sheriff, a call came in from the child's mother and the mother's live-in boyfriend.
Please.
He said he's waiting now and hopeful he'll get to see her again, but has a message for those jumping to conclusions on social media.
I mean, you think one thing, and then you get everything like that. It flies around on Facebook and everybody, and I appreciate everybody posting things, trying to help out, but you know, like people saying she's dead and this and that, like you see something like that and you have no choice but to follow up on it and like, you know, and then to come out, no, that ain't like, man, don't do that. Please don't do that. Get up and walk out at that time, being that temperature and dark and the clothes she was in. I don't see her just getting up and walking out.
Yeah, and you can hear him there at the end reference his ex-wife's version of the story of Mariah's disappearance, saying he's not quite sure he believes it. Again, Kristy Woods says that the last time she saw Mariah was about 11 p.m. Sunday. Her boyfriend, who lives with them, said that he saw her about an hour later. What happened from there, though, is still unclear.
Please bring her back, and I love her. I'll do anything that I can, whatever you want. Just bring her home, please, safe and sound. She's my baby. She's my everything.
What does she mean to you and your family in this community?
She's like an angel. I had my tubes tied and burnt on each side. I found out I was pregnant with her. So we call her our little angel. She's got the personality of make you laugh. She's goofy, outgoing, talkative. She knows how to make your day brighter. A lot to this community, and people that are here looking for her love her to death.
What would it mean to you to see her face again?
Everything in the world, just to be able to touch her and hold her and not let her go again. I'd give anything.
Justice served to them.
The fourth day of the search for Mariah Woods leaves investigators looking for answers. Dive teams searching waterways, one of the biggest efforts tonight, off Highway 17 in Jacksonville. As hundreds of investigators work against the clock, there's a community behind them.
I've lived here for about 5 years, and I've never seen the community come together like this.
Nathan Wheeler and his 7-year-old son, Sabe, are looking to help.
Chocolate sprinkle.
Using donuts as a sign of support.
We're passing out to all the police and sheriffs so they could have their dinner.
Sabe is a Cub Scout and is missing a meeting tonight to help pass them out.
We just couldn't stand by, and you know, we wanted to help, but we're doing.
Has captivated the hearts of so many people across the East and the entire state who were hoping for a better outcome. Today, the first person arrested in connection to her death, her mom's live-in boyfriend, Earl Kimry, went before a judge wearing a bulletproof vest because Onslow County Sheriff Hans Miller says the justice system now has to speak for Mariah. 32-year-old Earl Kimry walks into Onslow County Court. He wears a bulletproof vest and faces a slew of charges. Kimry is the first person to be arrested in connection to the death of 3-year-old Mariah Woods, who was last seen in her home here on Dawson Cabin Road. Then later, the FBI says what's believed to be Mariah's body was recovered in Shelter Creek along Shaw Highway in Pender County. Camry is charged with removing Mariah's body from the scene of her death and concealing her death, knowing that she died from unnatural causes. Camry said nothing during the hearing, which lasted less than 3 minutes, where he was given a court-appointed lawyer. For many in the community, they followed the case here to the courtroom.
Everybody's just trying to understand why would this happen?
After a week-long investigation involving over 30 local, state, and federal agencies, Sheriff Hans Miller says he's still asking, why two?
It affected all of us that were involved.
And Mariah's effect on the community is seen through this ever-growing memorial where community members have paid their respects.
It has grown so huge in just 2 days.
As the show of love continues to grow, questions about the case linger, but Sheriff Miller says justice will be served.
We're all grieving the loss of Mariah, but this investigation is still very active.
Dave, you can see Mariah's ever-growing memorial behind me has now been moved to a larger covered space. The plan for some of these stuffed animals is to go to some of Mariah's, to go to Mariah's 2 little brothers and other children in Onslow County who are in the care of social services. There's also plans for a permanent memorial for Mariah to be set up in Onslow County. Now there is 2 vigils planned, one for tomorrow night and one for December 10th.
The Mariah Woods are making sure she is not forgotten. They're stopping by a makeshift memorial for the 3-year-old girl near her home on Dawson Cabin Road. The memorial went up over the weekend and it's growing by the day with stuffed animals and messages for the little girl.
All the items that are at the memorial after this is over will be given to the boys. Anything that they don't want, we will divide between 2 different charities.
And we learned also there is a box set up for donations of toys in Mariah's memory. If you'd like to donate money, an account has been set up as well with the Navy Federal Credit Union. You can call the Jacksonville branch and ask to donate to Mariah's Memorial Fund for more information.
This is 17 CR 57544 and 57545, sir.
Okay, thank you. Madam Clerk, let the record reflect that I've appointed Mr. Paramore to represent Mr. Camry. Mr. Camry, if you would, please state your full given name for the record. Okay, thank you. Now, Mr. Camry, you understand that you have the right to remain silent in the statement you may be used against you. You understand that prior to your being in this courtroom today, Mr. Paramore has been appointed to represent you. Okay. And depending upon how this matter proceeds through the North Carolina court system, he or some other substituted counsel will be your attorney throughout the pendency of these cases or any other charges brought against you. Okay. You further understand that you would have the right to hire your own attorney if you so chose.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, at this time, Mr. Kimmy, you've been provided a copy of the warrants charging you with specifically obstruction of justice, concealing the unnatural death of a child, larceny after breaking and entering, second-degree burglary, and possession of stolen goods, correct?
Yes.
You understand what all of those charges are?
Yes.
Okay. At this time, you've had a bond set by a magistrate. At this time, normally there would be no modifications thereof. First of all, Mr. Paramore, do you care to be heard about the bond?
Not at this time, Your Honor. Mr. Lee and I have discussed that matter.
And Mr. Lee, right now, you are asking that the bond remain as originally set?
That is correct, sir. The state is requesting the bond remain at $1 million.
Okay. I believe specifically the total bond for Mr. Kimberly is $1,010,000. You understand that? Okay. I do want you to be aware that it's possible, even prior to any future set court date, that you could have a hearing to modify this bond. But at your request, likewise, the state can ask it to be modified as well at some point in the future by giving your counsel notice. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Now, with that being said, Mr. Kimberly, if you have any questions, and I caution you if you do, to discuss it with Mr. Paramore before voicing it to me. Okay. Mr. Paramore, do you have any questions or concerns?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Lee?
No, sir.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Please follow the instructions.
don't believe that to be the case.
No, I mean, like there was two brothers, you know, and the mom and her boyfriend, like, for somebody just, I mean, it could happen, but I feel 100% that that's not what happened. I mean, for one, I don't feel like she just got up and walked out. I mean, and for two, I don't feel that anybody just walked up in there and picked her up, because, like, it seems like to me she'd wake up and start crying and screaming. And if they, I don't know if they got a dog or whatever, but they used to. If the dogs didn't go to barking, or, you know, the brothers never woke up, they never woke up, it don't seem like it would fit. I feel like something's more to it, and they're trying to cover it up.
Alex, what do you think happened?
Honestly, I think her boyfriend got mad, or Kristy got mad, and the little girl woke up, Mariah woke up and was crying, fussing, whatever. She wanted to go back to bed or something like that, and they got mad because they got anger problems, and they might have, you know, smacked her or something like that and hurt her, and
panicked.
Maybe hurt her more, you know, more than just a smack, and maybe panicked and maybe done something bad with her. I mean, that's what we're thinking, because like them others two stories, they don't add up. I